And we're always worried about bioterrorism. And he says, you know, we should save, and this particular mushroom only grows in 2% of the old-growth forest that we have left in northern Washington state. It grows nowhere else on the planet, and we're deforesting for toilet paper. So he's saying we should protect national old-growth forests as a matter of national defense, because there's no other place this thing grows, much less everything else that you can find in the forest. So mushrooms are really interesting, and you'll hear more about it as the years go on. There are ideas of putting mushroom centers in communities where also with pest control, you know how people tent their house to get rid of termites? He has a mushroom where all the termites will just crawl into a bucket on their own for 50 cents. He says he can catch a locust plague in a bucket with a couple mushrooms. So that's the future, right?
I'm wondering if you had anybody on the panel that was a spiritual leader, and if not, if you think about proposing this question again, but with us,
yeah.
You know, Native American shamans and people that really were connected with the land at one time.
We did talk to some of those people. We talked to an Uwa shaman. We talked to Oren Lyons. We talked to a rabbi and imam. Where my next film is specifically dedicated to this question of the spiritual response to this crisis. Yeah. And so, yeah, because it couldn't hold the space.
Right, and I could see that that potential was there. And also, because the media is such a big effect on what's happening today.
Of course, yes, and we talk about media, we talk, in the end of the film, we do get there, and everyone's like, oh my God, it's going somewhere, and it's, you know, but it's only an hour and a half, so. But yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Does Tree Media ever do joint ventures with the Tree people over on Coldwater Canyon?
We don't joint venture, but we do collaborate. I mean, in the sense that he was in the film. What he does, and just for everyone, besides planting trees, what Andy's come to, and I just love this, is the idea of superimposing a forest ecosystem on a city. Because basically, there's no reason, again, when we cut things up into pieces and we think, okay, city here, nature here, that's how it works. No, integrate them. So you create, like Bill McDonough says, buildings behave like trees, cities behave like forests. Andy Lipkiss is now putting cisterns underneath schoolyards to catch water, because what happens with a city is all the water just runs off into the ocean polluted. You can capture it, just like if everything was soil again. You know, you can start implementing, what trees do, basically, all these services that trees do, put them on our buildings, solar, habitat. Again, it's mostly water and energy generation, which solves a whole bunch of problems. But yeah, so we love Tree People. It's a great organization. Thanks a lot. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.